Hello and welcome to History of AI, the channel where we share interesting stories from the past created by AI. Today, I'm going to tell you about the Zimmermann telegram, a secret message that changed the course of World War I. This is a story of spies, submarines, and war. It's a story of how a single telegram shook the world and made America join the war. It's a story that you don't want to miss. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of History for AI. World War I was a global conflict that lasted from 1914 to 1918. It involved most of the countries of Europe, as well as Russia, the United States, the Middle East, and other regions. The war was triggered by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, by a Serbian nationalist in Sarajevo on 28 of June of 1914. The war pitted the Allies, mainly France, Britain, Russia, Italy, Japan, and later the United States, against the Central Powers, mainly Germany, Austria, Hungary, Turkey, and Bulgaria. The war was one of the deadliest in history, with an estimated 10 million military deaths and 7 million civilian deaths. The war also caused widespread destruction, social upheaval, political changes, and technological innovations. One of the main features of the war was the use of submarines by Germany to attack ships carrying supplies and passengers to and from Britain and France. This was called unrestricted submarine warfare, and it violated international law and angered neutral countries like the United States. In 1915, a German submarine sank the British passenger liner Lusitania, killing more than 1,000 people, including 128 Americans. This provoked outrage in the United States and brought it closer to joining the war on the side of the Allies. However, Germany temporarily stopped its submarine attacks after the United States threatened to break diplomatic relations. Germany hoped to avoid war with the United States until it could defeat its enemies in Europe. But by 1917, Germany was facing a stalemate on both the Western and the Eastern fronts. It decided to resume unrestricted submarine warfare on the 1st of February 1917, hoping to starve Britain into submission before the United States could intervene. But Germany also had other plans to keep the United States out of the war. It involved Mexico and Japan. On January 16 of 1917, Arthur Zimmermann, the German Foreign Secretary, sent a coded telegram to Heinrich von Eckert, the German ambassador to Mexico. The telegram revealed a plan to form an alliance with Mexico and Japan if the United States declared war on Germany. With Germany's aid, Mexico would recover Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico, territories that it had lost to the United States in previous wars. The telegram also suggested that Mexico should invite Japan to join the alliance and mediate between Japan and Germany. The telegram was intercepted by British intelligence. The British had been secretly reading German diplomatic messages since early in the war. They used a code-breaking technique called Room 40 to decipher Zimmermann's telegram. They were shocked by its contents and realized that it could be used to persuade the United States to join the war. But there was a problem. The British did not want to reveal that they had broken the German code. They also did not want to expose their network of spies in Mexico, who had helped them obtain a copy of Zimmermann's telegram. They needed a way to make it look like they had obtained the telegram from another source. They came up with a clever solution. They waited until they learned that Zimmermann had sent another copy of his telegram via a different route through Washington, D.C., where it was relayed by a German embassy official using a commercial telegraph company. The British then bribed an employee of that company to give them a copy of Zimmermann's message. They then altered it slightly to make it look like it had been stolen from a Mexican telegraph office. The British then shared their version of Zimmermann's telegram with the American government on February 23rd of 1917. President Woodrow Wilson was stunned by its contents and authorized its publication in American newspaper on the 1st of March of 1917. The reaction in America was explosive. The public was outraged by Germany's attempt to involve Mexico and Japan in a war against their country. Many people who had previously been opposed or indifferent to joining the war now supported it. The telegram also confirmed Wilson's suspicion that Germany was not sincere about seeking peace. The Zimmermann's telegram galvanized American public opinion against Germany once and for all. It was considered perhaps Britain's greatest intelligence coup of World War I and one of the most important events that influenced world history. On April 2nd of 1917, Wilson asked Congress for a declaration of war against Germany. 4 days later, Congress voted overwhelmingly in favor of war. The United States entered World War I on the side of the Allies. The rest is history. Thank you for watching History for AI. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more historical stories. See you next time.